Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Friday, September 8th, 2023. This is my daily vlog, and this is a capper for a surprisingly productive week. Surprisingly is odd. Productive in ways I hadn't expected week. So let's go ahead and get started by talking about yesterday, during which you'll remember I had planned, all I was going to do yesterday was continue to shoot and edit on my long form video, and that was the plan. After the morning, when I had some personal business and some banking crap to do in the morning, while I was at lunch, I was sitting with some friends and a news item popped. Actually, Butter Spider over on our Discord server, I first saw it when he posted that Atari Age, an Atari fan community for a quarter of a century, 25 years they've been running, were just acquired by Atari, and the guy who runs it is going to become an employee of Atari. I'm like, wow, that's interesting stuff. And my friend across the table was like, well, you got to go home and do a video on it. I'm like, I don't know what I have to say about it. He's like, dude, when I go to Google and I search for Atari, you come up. You need to post news about this if it's news about what Atari's doing. And I'm like, Well, on the drive home, I thought about it, and he was right. So thank you for the nudge, Marcus. We got home, I read up more on the article. I had my own feelings about it. It wasn't really editorial almost. It was kind of pseudo-editorial, I guess. I stood right here. I recorded for about 5 minutes and I posted a video. Overnight, that video has done 4,000 views. So it was the right move. My brain, remember months ago, I was in a mode where Atari was doing a lot of stuff. They were acquiring a lot of stuff. And every 4 or 5 days, I would sit down and do an editorial about what Atari had just done. And those did really well for us, but I wasn't in that mode. I was like, I'm working on the long form video. That's the mode I was in. But he smacked me out of it. I'm like, he's right. I do need to do this. This is important. So that video did well. And see, that's why I'm not doing this in a vacuum. That's why I have this vlog and I have you people to remind me and push me and nudge me and make me think. And it's not like every suggestion is going to make me change my mind, but every suggestion I hear, I factor in and I think about and I internalize, and it steers me and it guides me as the overall flow. And one of those cases yesterday where I'm like, yeah, I remember how it used to go, and on the whole drive home I was arguing with myself over should I have done that, or should I just continue my plan and work, and taking a detour, it was the right thing to do. So what about progress in the long form? Well, I just kept working. Later into the evening, I just kept going, and I completely finished the shoot for this video. So it's all in the can. It needs editing now. So that's today. So we'll talk about stats. Of course, the stats were up yesterday because we had one video that performed 4,000 views. So I think it was up over 10 day again yesterday. Subscribers were up, I think 60 or so subscribers yesterday. So above the 40-50 norm. So in all in all, an uphill day. Speaking of which, I didn't mention, even yesterday it was coming, but another package from my friends at my arcade was sent yesterday and it showed up after lunch with 11 new pieces of gadgetry. Oh, for you mercenaries, here's one of them. Here's just this thing. Yeah, isn't that cute? Yeah, so you got to see that. I posted a picture over in the GenXGrownUp community section of everything piled up and asked people, what do you want to see reviewed next? To let people kind of salivate over the stuff that's all sold out right now. It's hard to get a hold of. So I'll work on some more of that into next week. So today is, it's definitely video editing day. So I have all those pieces. I told you I'd edited the first 8 or 9 minutes. That's kind of done. And so today I'm taking the remainder, probably an hour of footage across everything I've shot, and edit that down to a nice tight, 10-15 minutes of remaining stuff to complete that video. So my last order of business on Friday is going to be wrapping up the video I did all week. That was the plan. I deviated from the plan, and still I think I'm going to arrive at my destination. If it takes longer than I think, I might dabble into work a little Saturday morning. Excuse me, work a little bit Saturday morning, but I think I'll get it all done today because I have the day. So it should not be a problem. Yeah. So cool thing. So that means that shortly that long form video will be able to release. It'll come out probably I would say within the next week or so, just coordinating the release with what my arcade is doing to make the most bang for the buck, right? We're still talking about what the exact best time is. But in the interim, now that that's done and ready, I have this big, like I have a big secret weapon that's just sitting locked in the cabinet. In the meantime, I have more ammunition. I have more of these little handheld and tabletop toys to review. Does that mean 11 videos? I don't know. I have some other videos that I want to work on too. I had started groundwork for another long form video that I can work on, but yeah, the fall, we said it a couple of weeks ago that this next month or so is really, it could really turn the tide or tell us that we're not going to succeed, really. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of new stuff. We have so much ammunition. I just keep using the weaponry analogy, but it's apropos here, I think. We have all this ammunition. It's just, can we, shoot at the right time, hit the right targets, and get the right attention with it? That's, yeah, it's a huge opportunity, right? Pressure is a privilege we talked about yesterday, so. And it doesn't even feel like pressure right now. It just feels like an embarrassment of riches. Will I spend it properly? That's kind of the feeling that I have. So, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get cooking editing today. So I want to thank you for stopping in to check out today's vlog. If in fact you did, if you're here every day, well, I love you for being on the bus with me. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. Please have a fantastic Friday and nice weekend. Do something good for yourself if you can, and I will talk to you Monday.